Hi again, YouTubers. So it is that time for Flashback Friday. These are always a fun video for me to kind of look back and see A, what I looked like then, B, what I wore then, and C, what my thoughts are now on what I wore and looked like then. So it's kind of interesting. I'm going to jump right in. First couple things, Chanel Matte Lumiere. I don't think that's sold anymore. I definitely know they discontinued Pro Lumiere. I'm not 100% on Matte Lumiere, but I haven't seen that in a really long while. So yes, they did discontinue it. I'm pretty sure because they have that like Perfection one now. Perfection Lumiere, which was way too drying and way too cakey on me. Some people love it. It just didn't work for me. I will say if you are looking for a really great staying power foundation, if you're oily combination skin, and that was what drew you to possibly the Matte Lumiere if you were Googling it or looking for it, this one I think is a way better finish. It is the Guerlain Tenue de Perfection Time-Proof Foundation with Sunscreen, Ultimate Lasting Perfection Broad Spectrum SPF 20. This stuff is phenomenal. Bad side, not a lot of color selection, but this stuff is phenomenal. It stays on through anything. The colors, like when you get the right color match, are gorgeous. It just has an amazing finish. It's phenomenal. I absolutely love it. So if you are looking for a long wearing foundation for this time of year, for summer, things like that, with a good amount of coverage, I do have a full review on this. I'll try and post that below, but this is definitely one to try. The next thing I talked about in that is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus Foundation. Still own it, still have it, still use it. I have the color 30. It's funny because I looked back and in that video I think I mentioned the color 30, 40, and 50. 50 was way too dark. 40 ended up being too like yellowy, and 30 I thought was too light, I think. 30 is actually the best one for me because no matter what, if I put that on and I add a little bit of bronzer, it really just goes awesome with my skin. And this is another great, if you want a matte foundation, this is, I would say, more of a satin finish. But this is a true matte foundation. Amazing coverage, high coverage, very easy to build up on spots that you feel like might need more coverage. Great little squeeze tube. So easy to use. Awesome, awesome product. Really, this is one thing that will always stick around, that I will always own and kind of keep. Next thing I talked about was the Real Techniques blush brush. Interesting thing with brushes, you always seem to still have them for the most part. This is what the blush brush looks like. It is a nice blush brush. It's fine. I used it a lot more for face powder back then. And I will say, if I had my choice now, though, I would use the IT Cosmetics number 225 complexion powder brush if you wanted that for powder. This is sold at Ulta as well as the Real Techniques. Now, this is a little bit larger. This is more the size of the Real Techniques face brush. For blush, this brush for blush, that was a lot to say, blows every blush brush I've ever used out of the water. It is the IT Cosmetics Flawless Blush 227. It just sits right where you need it and just taps it on, and it just gets the exact like hollow of your cheek up to your cheekbone, and it is just a phenomenal, phenomenal brush. The next thing I talked about was this Lanceome eye cream duo that had an eye cream in the bottom and then this tint in the top. It wasn't just an eye cream or a concealer, but it wasn't a concealer. So it was kind of hard. It was a big thing with Lanceome. I bought it, I used it, I never repurchased it. It wasn't something that I was wowed by. It wasn't something that I really was like, oh, I need that. That being said, the Lanceome Waterproof Under Eye Concealer is phenomenal. Have this on right now. The new container is black. I just got one. I am beige. I or 111 neutral is the color I use. Comes in a tube. It is a squeeze up, and when I say that is what you need to do your entire under eye, I am not even kidding you. Go back, even kidding you. Go back, check out any of my Face of the Months. You will see it. It is a really, really awesome product. You can see where I put it across my hand there. It's just really nice. It works great. If you like MAC Pro, I've said this 100 times. If you like MAC Pro Longwear, or you liked it but you hated the container but you loved the coverage and the finish, this is that on steroids. Like this is that, but so much easier to use, to control, to everything. The last thing that I said I loved, sorry, I should have remembered this beforehand, wipe my hand off. The MAC Sheen Supreme lipsticks. I remember having them, I remember liking them. They turned, and what I mean by turned is, generally lipsticks can last you a good amount of time, but lip glosses tend to get a funny smell to them. And those lipsticks did that. So I actually got rid of them for that reason. I would say within the last year, actually, I've noticed it. And so they lasted a long while. You're talking 4 years. Nobody needs that for that long. But anyway, so with that being said, they were fine. They were nice. I don't even know if they still carry them, but I didn't bother to repurchase them because I didn't use them enough. So then the funny part about this is my regret was the Chanel Rouge Coco Shine in the color Boy, which is what I have on my lips right now. And I have repurchased it. And this is the second one that I own. And let me find it. This is what it looks like. Typical Chanel packaging. Very pretty, very nice. This one is actually, let's see how far, pretty far down. You can tell I've used this one as well. I will swatch it here for you. This is what it looks like. It is awesome for this time of year and just for something that you don't want chapstick, but you don't want a lipstick. It's just really nice throw on color, quick, easy, has a sheen to it. It feels nice. Just really awesome. I like them so much. I bought a second one. I bought the color, oh gosh, B-O-N-Heur. Don't know what this one is. Same thing. I will swatch it for you. This one I don't grab for as much. It actually pulls really pink. Way more pink than it looks like in the tube. Boy is definitely much more my speed, but I don't mind putting, I don't have anything else. I just have the Boy on my lips. Let's see over Boy. Not as bad over Boy, like those two together. So maybe if I had like a lip balm on and then put that on, I don't know. It's nice. I don't mind it. I wouldn't get rid of it, but I would use it up. But I would purchase those, which was my regret, over the MAC Sheen Supreme. Isn't that funny? So that is my regrets. This is usually a quick and easy video. I know you guys enjoy it. I do too. It's fun. It's interesting, and definitely something that I like going back and seeing. Another thing that I wanted to mention before I get into what I'm wearing real quick is, you guys know I sell Stella and Dot items now. Right now I have a promotion going on for you guys here on my channel, and then there's a promotion, national promotion going on. I didn't have a clue about the national promotion. It just ended up being at the same time. I had posted a haul video earlier in this month, around the middle of the month when I usually do, and showed a bunch of Stella and Dot stuff that I had gotten. This one I got, and one of these. Anyway, that part doesn't matter. Anyway, and I decided to do what's considered a mystery hostess trunk show. And what that entails, to give you a little bit of information, because people asked me a few questions, and it ends on June 1st. So if you're interested, place an order. But here's the deal. Essentially, if you order anything from the link below on the trunk show, from this trunk show, for every $50 you spend, your name gets entered into a drawing. On June 1st, the show ends at 1 o'clock on June 1st. At nighttime, sometime on June 1st, I have all the names. Every time somebody places an order, I write them on a piece of paper and I stick them in this little basket I have downstairs by my desk. I will pick one name out. I throw the names in right now as they go, but I'm going to pick one name. That person then wins all of the hostess rewards. And what that means is, if you had a show in your home, for everything that your friends and people that come to see the show and play with the jewelry, everything they buy, you get a certain percentage. Right now, only like, what's this, 10 days in, whatever, from when I posted my haul video, it is already at $250 worth of free stuff for whoever wins, and I think it's 3 or 4 half off items already now. That's like, it's only been up for like 10 days. And so I keep trying to remind people, because your name can be entered in for every $50 you spent, your name goes into the pot. So if you have been considering something from Stella and Dot, now is the time. The other plus side to why now is the time. And right now, Stella and Dot is running their national campaign that they only do twice a year, and it is called Dot Dollars. And what that means, for every $50 you spend, not just will it enter you into my giveaway, but you will also get an additional $25 in credit back from Stella and Dot to your account, to whatever email you register with. And what that means is for every $50, you get $25 back. So you get kind of half of your money back, in a sense, to use towards future products. So that runs until June 25th, whether you get in my mystery shop or not. That runs until June 25th. On June 25th, you will get a certificate for, let's say you spent $150. You will get $75 worth of credits to your account on June 25th for you to spend by July 2nd, and you can buy whatever you want, pick out whatever you want with that $75 in credits. So you spent $150, you got $75 back to use between the 25th and the 2nd and buy whatever you want. Extra free stuff. Why not? So now there are two things going on. So if you have considered anything from Stella and Dot, now's the time. So I will post the link below for my Mystery Hostess trunk show. And now I'm going to tell you guys what I'm wearing. I don't have much on my face today. I'm going to be honest with you. Peter Thomas Roth CC Cream, Tarte CC Corrector for under my eyes, the Lanceome Waterproof under my eyes, Urban Decay Naked Powder to Set, and where is it? Makeup Forever. Sorry, I can't ever remember the color of this. Makeup Forever HD High Definition Cream Blush in 220, just on my cheeks. Anastasia Brow Wiz on my brows. Marc Jacobs Highliner on my waterline on the top. Tarte Gifted Mascara on my lashes. And now two of these, Chanel Boy and the other one on my lips. My shirt is just a t-shirt. You can buy these at Target. I have on the Stella and Dot Crescent, which I love. And then my favorite thing, and I just bought myself another one of these in silver. This is a long tag, long chain, 30-inch faceted ball chain. You can see a little bit of it glittering there. This looks amazing in the summertime in the sun, how it glitters. And I picked out 3 items. You can pick out whatever you want. 1, 2, or 3. I did an ID tag with my wedding date on it. I did the letter T for my last name, and I picked the birthstone for the month of July, which is the month of our wedding, and I wear them all together. It is so lightweight, and I get so many compliments on this. This is awesome too, guys. Another thing to use this for is right now graduation. It's a great idea for graduations, presents. Teacher appreciation just happened. I think it's already over, but that would have been a good idea. Mother's Day would have been a good idea, but you know, or if you didn't get what you wanted, buy it for yourself. On my wrist, I have the Color Block in citrine and gold. This one, because it kind of goes with my shirt, and then another one of the engravables in the cuff bracelet. This is the gold one. I have MJ's initials on this. Another thing that I see a lot of people do with this one, and I have it on a necklace that's a great idea, is the coordinates to somewhere. Coordinates to the first house you ever owned, the place you met, the place you got married, the college you graduated from, if you're doing graduation gifts right now. Any of these things are really great ideas. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Flashback Friday and all the extras that came along with it. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to comment, email me, whatever is easiest for you guys. And thank you so much for watching as always, and have a great day. Bye.